Hello everyone, welcome to class time. Dear friends, we are dealing with class 9 geography chapter 3 and few portion of this particular chapter, that is human population growth and distribution, we have already done. In case you have not watched, you will find it in the playlist. You may watch it from there. Only then you can have a better connection with the continuation of this particular chapter. Today we are going to continue from page number 56. The subtitle of it is pattern of population division or distribution. Okay, dear friends, this particular chapter, this particular paragraph contains the topic contains that the distribution of population all over the world is not equal. We have been mentioning it in the previous classes also, that it is not distributed equally. The reason behind is that the factors influencing, factors that pulls the people, attracts the people to a particular place. There are some good factors which brings the people closer. There are some availability of the good climate, okay, availability of some resources, that way. So just to make it more clear, we can have a look to the data of 2010, where the world's whole world's population is given as 697, okay, and it is getting distributed to different parts of the world. But if you recheck in your textbook, dear friends, you will find it is distributed to or divided to different places, but not equally, all with the different numbers. Okay, now prior to this, what we have seen, dear friends, according to the socio-economic condition of a particular place, the people move to that particular to the place or move out from the place. Okay, if the socio-economic condition is developing or improving, then more people will be coming. If the socio-economic condition is going down, then people will go in search of their jobs or good opportunities, good facilities to a different place. This we have been seeing. Now prior to this, what we had seen, that developed country, in the initial studies, developed countries had more growth rate than the developing country. But now it is seen that only of the whole world's population, only 18.4% people are in the developed country, the countries which are already developed, like US, Canada, Australia, etc. Okay, and whereas in the developing countries, 81.6% people are there. Why? Because the socio-economic condition in these developing countries are improving. More opportunities for jobs, more opportunities for earning livelihood, okay, the better facilities for the educations and health, all these things are improving day by day in developing countries, and that is why greater number of population, greater number of people living in this place are seen. Some of the developing countries like China, India, Bangladesh, etc. Okay, dear friends, now if we look into the percentage wise, the world's population, that just trying to see where it is more. 20% of the whole world's population is found in China, and 17% of the world's population alone is found in India. Okay, dear friends, and as for the density part, that is and as for the density in an area, the people living in a square kilometer area, okay, that density, if we look into the density, Bangladesh is having the highest one, okay, highly populated as for the density, okay, and Bangladesh is having 1046 per square kilometer, and second comes India, which is having 378. Now this is part by part, okay, as percentage wise we have seen, as a density wise we have seen. If we look into the zonal wise, dear friends, the whole world, now in the world, if we look for the major groups of the areas, major areas where more population is found, 4 zones are made, and of those 4 zones, Asia, South Asia, West Europe, Asia, and its south part. Okay. Asia, South Asia, Western Europe, and northeast coastal plain of USA. These 4 zones are having, okay, these 4 zones are alone occupying or are being alone inhabited by 3/4 of the world population. If we look into the zonal wise, okay, major areas, then the reason behind this is why these areas are having more population. The reason behind these areas are having favorable geography location, okay, the availability of riverine and coastal plains, they are having more in number, favorable climate is there for the people and for the agriculture, mineral resources are available, and transportation system is well developed, and advancement of industries are taking place in these places, and also trade business also is developing, improving day by day. That is why it is these 4 zones are able to attract more people in itself. Okay, whereas we can also get some examples of some hot place or very cold place or very mountainous areas, and they are very thinly populated. So that is how we can say that the distribution of population is not equal everywhere. Now, people moving from one place to another, we have been telling that because of the socio-economic condition, because of the climate and the different factors we have seen, and this moving from one place to another is known as human migration. Okay, dear friends, this human migration, if we look for the definition from the book itself, it will say the phenomena of movement of a person or a group of people to a new place by leaving their place of residence for a considerably longer period of time is known as human migration. Okay, this is the definition it is giving. And the impacts when the people are migrating from one place to another, the impacts for that is impacts. Which are the places are having impacts? To the place to which which migration takes place. Okay, general 3 types of impact. Okay, that is in a place where they are moving. Another one is the place which is affected from where they are moving out, that place is affected. Again, the migration among themselves. Okay, when the people migrate, meet each other, so there also impacts are there. Okay, dear friends. And furthermore, it says it means migration can bring about significant changes in population composition. Okay, as a matter of fact, human migration is a very complex process, and it takes place in a different ways by different factors. Human migration can take place in different ways with in being influenced by different factors. Okay, dear friends. Now, type of migration. See, already told people can move to a different place. Okay, from one place to another place for different reasons. Okay, for different now all of these different reasons are put in 2 types. They are known as pull factor and push factor. What is this pull factor? Dear friends, when you go to a shopping mall or any of the offices or any good store where the door mostly it is of glass, it will be written there pull to open it. No, pull means what? To draw to your own side. And when you want to come out, push, or maybe when you want to go out, push. That means it has to be pushed aside from you, away from you. Then when it is pull, draw it closer. So these are known as a pull factor and push factor, even for the migration also. Okay, dear friends. Now, this human migration can happen this ways. It can be for a short distance, it can be for a long distance, it can be for short time, it can be for longer time, it can be seasonal, that in every season only these people come here, every season. Okay, or it can be temporary. Okay, just for some time they are coming here, not every time they come, in every season, every summer season, every winter season, no, only temporary they are coming. Or it can be the permanent one also. Seasonal, like in our markets we see that when it is winter season, we see a group of people, they are not from our market, they are from somewhere else bringing sweaters and warm clothes. They get settled during this winter season only, and then when the winter season is over, they disappear. So they are coming to our place seasonally. Okay, that way seasonal. Okay, and some come for temporary, only for just for being there and not to get settled completely, and some come for permanently. So these are three ways of migration. Now, if a person is moving from one country, within its country, within the country, that from one state to another, one district to another, okay, one village to another village, within the country itself, it is known as intranational or internal migration. Okay, intranational or internal migration. Okay, then as for the movement or migration from one country to another, if that is happening, then it is known as international or external. Okay, another country moving to another country. That way, if a person from its own country, he or she is going to another country, it is that movement is known as immigration. Okay, immigration. And if it is within the other countries itself, then if other country for settlement, okay, going and getting settled in other country. Okay, if the person is going and getting settled in other country, it is known as that immigration. Okay, now both are pronounced as immigration, only they have some spelling changes. Okay, dear friends. Now, if we look for the factors, okay, for human migration, okay, factors already mentioned, they are known as they are divided into two parts: pull factor and push factor. Okay, pull factor and push factor. And apart from that, this pull factor and push factor also is known as considered as negative factor and positive factor. And who considered is? It is considered by Evert Lee. Okay, Evert Lee had considered it to be the positive factor and negative factor. And besides that, one social factor also is mentioned. Social factor like marriage. Generally it is practiced. The girls are given for marriage. So only for the sake of marriage, the girl goes from one place to another, one village to another, one district to another, one state to another. Sometimes even from one country to another, just for the sake of marriage. So that is known as social factor. That also is migration for the marriage purpose. Okay. Then another one is, in the previous video also it was mentioned that people from village move to city, just because city is having better facility of education, city is having better facility of health services, city is having more opportunities of jobs than the village. People find it that way. So from village people move to the city area. So this also is a migration. Okay, dear friends. So these are the different types of migration that we have been seeing. In the next video we shall see further more about international migration and some more of it. Okay, till then keep learning. See you people. Stay in, stay safe, take care.